Yes, Mr. Chairman, I'm aware that it's been a very disappointing start to the season, but I'm confident we can turn things around. How? Well, I just kind of figured I'd keep trying different tactics and eventually something would work. Yeah, look, I'm just not sure that selling our best players to LAN's the answer. Yeah, mate, I'm pretty sure. Hey guys, I'm Aussie Villain, and welcome to Season 6, Episode 5 here at H&W Welders on The Impossible Dream. And today we will be playing Cliftonville in the league, and due to annoying fixture rearrangements, it's going to be Carrick Rangers, but in the Northern Irish League Cup quarter-final, not the leagues. It's just the way the fixtures have worked out. But I thought, given that we've had a bit of a struggle at the start of the year, we'd have a look at see how we're doing with the board. Now, the good news is, as you can see, essentially, they're still happy with us. We're just a little bit over the wage budget, but we've signed some good players, so I think we'll give ourselves that one. We did really well in Europe compared to what was expected of us. Premiership, top half, I mean, they're pleased with how we're doing in the league, which is probably says more about them than us, to be honest. We didn't make the semi-final of the County Antrim Shield, which, well, spoiler alert, but thankfully we're out of that. And reached the semi-finals of the Northern Irish Cup. So if we do win today, we will have surpassed that achievement as well. Now, a quick update of the dynamics. Cargbo wants to play more games. I mean, I play him as much as I can, but we've seen he gets tired all the time, so that kind of is the problem with that, but, you know, he'll get over it. We still don't have any team leaders. We do have a highly influential Cargbo, and that is essentially it. We need team leaders. I think this is, as much as anything, something that is holding us back right now. Social groups are okay. Ideally, we'll come together a little bit more, but that just kind of is what it is. So it's not as bad, I don't think, as it does seem, or certainly it seemed at the end of last episode, but ideally it would be a little bit better, wouldn't it? Now, there's a lot to catch you up on the field since last episode. There is 5 games, starting with our league match against Institute. We fell behind early, but Warnick played in Cargbo to take a point. So this is the game we should have won. You can see that from the XG. They scored from really their only proper chance. Well, it wasn't even a proper chance from a corner. Now, you may remember Rory McAllister. We had him on loan. You can see there, 15 games, 7 goals for us. So he's come back to haunt us, which is annoying. Was always going to happen, though, wasn't it? But yeah, in the end, it's a point. It's better than nothing. And next up, we had a very tough game against Linfield in the league. We were behind early, and Linfield doubled their lead with 10 to play, before Bob Roddy beat the offside trap to pull one back. So don't let the score fool you. We were never in this game. You can see we scored from literally our only shot on goal. I did rotate the side heavily. I don't want to say gave up on this game, but given we had Institute before, we had Coleraine coming up next. We couldn't play. It was all within a week of each other. We couldn't really play the same team in all of them, so I sacrificed this one. Stuart Simpson, Mr. X-Ray Vision, his form was becoming a problem for us. But yeah, it was a game that we didn't deserve anything from, and we didn't get anything from. As I said, the next game was in the league against Coleraine, so let's see how we did against them. Cargbo's flick-on was finished by Gowan to give us an early lead, and Ebioe smashed in our second before half-time. Coleraine pulled one back in the second half, but we held on for an important win. So finally, a good result for us here. You can see, again, I don't want to bang on about XG, but we're maybe a little bit lucky to get there. But I feel like that was a little bit misleading. We seem to at least be their equals, even though the match stats don't support that at all. But Gowan and Ebioe were the first half goals for us, and then we just did enough in the second half to hang on. So finally, we get that result in the league. Next up, it was in the Cup, the League Cup against Donegal Celtic. I think they're either a second or third tier side, so let's see how that went. Cargbo gave us the lead just after half-time, and Tipton put us 2-0 up. Donegal Celtic pulled one back, but we held on for the win. So we were decent here against, they're a second tier side, I did check, they're in the Championship. So we were decent against a poor side really, or certainly a weaker side. We put out a stronger team than maybe you would have expected, basically because we had a week off after this for an international break. So it was a good opportunity to get some match fitness into players. Hall, our new right back, as you can see, played well. Tipton, another stunning free kick from him. And yeah, it was just a decent performance against, as I said, maybe not the strongest team in the world. Final game to catch you up on was County Antrim Shield against Ballymena United. Let's see how we did. We fell behind late in the first half, and Ballymena secured the tie in the second half. So out of the County Antrim Shield, not the biggest disappointment in the world, but we really didn't get what we deserved in this game. We were the better team. They scored from their only, I say chances. They were gilt-edged, especially the second goal. Yeah, so it was disappointing in a way, even though I'm not too fussed if we stay in or out of the County Antrim Shield, because there's only money in it if you win it. But yeah, you can see from the match stats, we were unlucky in this one, I thought. So let's have a look and see what that all means. And it's actually not as bad as it perhaps looks in the league. Now, we're playing Cliftonville in the league today. Now, if we lose that, there's some problems. But if we win it, we're only 5 points, off of third. So it is a tight league. So despite the fact we've had a really disappointing start, it's not gone away from us yet. The top two have left. They're the two-horse race for the title this year, but everybody else is relatively close. So a massive game against Cliftonville, and then you can see there the League Cup against Carrick Rangers. Just annoying that we couldn't have seen them in the league today. But let's have a look and see what we're doing here. Cliftonville, we're expecting a 4-3-3 from them, a narrow 4-3-3. Which is something a little bit different. And this is the team that we're sending out. So it's Mulligan in... Is it Mulligan in goal? Is that who we want? Who's playing better recently? No, we'll go with Popple. Popple in goal. Moran, Okocha, Hall and Hool as the back four. Warnick in behind. Cundell and Tipton in midfield. Gowan and Ebioe out wide. Cargbo up top. Let's see if we can finally get a good performance in the league. Alright, so we can see the team sheets there. Now, of course, they are newly promoted this year, aren't they? Because they got relegated the season before last. And just enjoy the game today, boys. Let's point our fingers, say we have faith in them to make a difference, and see what we can do. So a big game, this one. A narrow 4-3-3 can be a little bit tricky to come up against. Obviously, we're going to be outnumbered at the back, and we've got a kickoff highlight, which, given that they have the kickoff, is a little bit concerning. Hall heads it down. Gowan has it. Can we go and get an early goal here, I wonder? Gowan goes past one. Gowan inside to Tipton. Tipton looking for Cargbo's run. He's got Ebioe. Oh, Cargbo does not need Ebioe. What a strike from Cargbo. Our fifth of the season, 20-odd seconds into the game, and we're 1-0 up, and Cargbo has started very, very quickly indeed. I missed the strike. I was looking to see where Ebioe was, and I needn't have bothered. Cargbo from an impossible angle. Oh, it's Van Basken-esque. It's stunning from Cargbo. It's a goal of the season contender, and 20-odd seconds into the game, we're 1-0 up. Alright, can we go on with this? We're on line for 90-0. Alright, we've got defending to do here, it looks like. A tight angle to shoot from. Are you ready for this, Popple, though? Let's not... Oh, it's made a good save, has Popple there. Excellent stuff. Let's praise them again. And see what we can do here. Highlight starts deep in their own half. They go long. Okocha heads it down nicely there for Cundell. Cundell for Gowan. Does well. Tipton. Cargbo. Gowan's making a run. He finds Gowan. Gowan! Can't find the back of the net, though. But some nice play nonetheless. We've got a bit of work to do here from a corner now. Can we get that away, please? We can't. Oh, and it's just gone past the post. I've said it before, and again, just as a reminder, we are a semi-pro club, so working on things like defending corners and set pieces isn't something we can do as regularly as I'd like. So it's always a little bit, please guys, just get your head to this first. And it's just how it is being a semi-pro club. You just don't have time to work on everything you'd like to. Gowan has the ball now. He's got Ebioe making a run. Ebioe comes deep, goes back out there to Moran. Moran back to Ebioe. He's made a nice run there. He's got Gowan in the box. He crosses it. Oh, it's a good block tackle. Credit where it's due. The defender's done brilliantly there. It's an even game, isn't it? A little bit more even than we'd like, but we do have the goal, which is important. We'll give them some praise. And let's see, as another highlight begins here, Moran's been done on the outside. He gets back okay. Can he stop the cross from coming in? He can. Ebioe's marked his man well. That should be easy for Popple. He could have caught that. Oh, Jesus Christ. And it's smashed back into the back of the net. We have a serious problem at goalkeeper, I think. We're just... Yeah. Why are you punching that, mate? It's a stunning... Again, it's a really good strike. Maybe it's a little bit harsh on Popple. He's been a little bit unlucky that a goal of that quality has come flying back in towards him. But you've got to catch that, mate. You're under no pressure. You don't need to punch it. And it's 1-1 at half-time. Not happy, boys. Not happy. We've got faith in you to do better, though. And we'll get back out there. Give them some encouragement. And see what we can do. Now, looking at match ratings, if we're going to make a sub, I mean, the only player really that's not playing well is the goalkeeper. Maybe Hall at right back. And the second half is ticking by. We've got a free kick here deep in our own half. Okocha goes long. It's going to come straight back at us. Moran does well. Okocha goes long again. That's a good ball for Gowan, but he just a little bit high, wasn't it? Couldn't bring it under control. And it's been a scrappy highlight. Can we put a little bit of pressure on them here, I wonder? Now, one thing we could look to do... Oh, no, don't. Don't do it. Oh, Okocha's done brilliantly. And that seemed unnecessary. We're looking a little bit nervous. I wonder if we go Tipton a little bit further forward. Try and get just another player up in that attacking area for us. Playing off of Cargbo, perhaps. Tipton's not having a great game in any case, so maybe he's not the man to do that. Let's give it a calm down. We're looking a little bit nervous, which I don't love. And this game is just ticking past us, isn't it? Hall's having a poor game. Let's get James Simpson on for him. Alright, what we might do... I really want to try and win this game. We'll get a defensive midfielder on. We'll take Tipton off for Lucas. We'll go with two up top. It's a very, very attacking lineup from us. But ideally, I want to try and take something from this. I want to try and take the 3 points here. So we'll do that. We'll counter-press them. We'll go at them. We'll get stuck in. And hopefully our bravery will be rewarded here and we won't be punished. We've got a free kick. We're going to get punished, aren't we? Disallowed. Well, we've got away with one there, perhaps. Could we take Warnick off for McQuaid late on? We'll see. Oh, it's only just, isn't it? Only just. And it's more dropped points against the team that's below us in the league. The only thing we can take from that is that at least we were away from home. But an early goal has not led to anything for us, and we can't be happy with that. So there we go. We are, 7 points now outside of third. It's even that is starting to drift away from us a little bit now, isn't it? We've got Carrick Rangers up next in the league. We just need to be better. So Harlan and Wolf Welders hold Cliftonville to draw. It could be a case that maybe I'm looking at things, we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves compared to what we're expected to do. And maybe, we're not doing too bad. When you see headlines like that, where was it? That we're holding them to draw, not the other way around. That could just be based off possession stats that they're saying that as well. But anyway, disappointment again in the league, but maybe it's not quite as bad as it looks. We just need a couple of results to go our way, don't we? Wait right there, guys. We'll be back for the League Cup quarterfinal. It's away to Carrick Rangers, and we're going to try something tactically, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, welcome back. It is the League Cup. It is away to Carrick Rangers, and it is going to be an experiment from us to see. We're going to try something, and I think it's good maybe to show this in hindsight on the channel, so you guys I can get some feedback from you. We're expecting a 4-2-3-1 formation from them, and this is what we're going to try on. Now, there was a few people in the comments last episode that suggested, with different sort of formation ideas. And this is kind of what I've landed on. So let's just quickly go through it. Mulligan in goal. Now, it's not necessarily the players that we would play in this formation. but definitely I'm considering something like this. Now, 3 at the back, I've had a lot of people suggest this to me. So we're going to go with Edgar, given that he's left-footed, just on a regular defender. Denham just is coming in because he's got some pace, so he's going to play on the cover, which might help us, balls over the top a little bit. And young Murphy is going to play on the right-hand side again, good in the air, right-footed, so that's going to be our back 3. Hall, just from a lack of options really to play in this particular position, is going to play wide right for us, and Boyle. And there's a lot to like about this suggestion, playing him out here, so we get the benefit of him going forward, but we get a little bit of cover for him at the back. Lillis and Willis in midfield. Now, the midfield roles could vary. Lillis we're going to try as a deep-lying playmaker. He can pass, he's got decent technique and okay vision. He ideally wouldn't be playing the role, but he's just going to play it here for us. Willis is an attacking midfielder, just trying to get forward. Simpson, we're going to try him as an advanced playmaker, though it was suggested to use a shadow striker, and I don't hate that idea, given that we're going to have a target man on support. If we would have a shadow striker playing off of him with another striker up top, that maybe because we're experimenting, maybe we do that. Let's just try it. It's not Simpson's best position, but we'll give it a try. And just kind of see how that goes. The thought here is that we play off of Roddy. We have 2 guys up there with him. We have a person back here sort of controlling midfield ideally for us. Willis, maybe a box-to-box would be more the sort of player that we want in there, sort of getting up and down. Wide players, we're going to look to exploit the middle since that's where most of the play is, and then just look for the overlaps as well. Crosses in towards a target man, play off of that. That's what we're thinking of. Let's see if it works. Alright, so we can see the lineups there. No one that I particularly recognise in their lineup. Now, of course, we play them next up in the league. We're playing back-to-back, so let's leave a mark here. Alright, we can get on board with that. Let's try some fist pumping. And, yeah, let the experiment begin. And here we go. Yeah, like I say, I think in hindsight, maybe it's good to show this game. Not that I particularly... I mean, obviously, if we win the cup, we'll take it, won't we? But just to get an idea of how this is going to work. And you guys see stuff that I usually miss. So, it's not a bad thing, because we do need to try and turn this season around as quickly as possible. In theory, all my tactics work, but in practice, most of them don't. But... yeah, there should be a little bit to like about this. Again, it makes a little bit of sense, but we haven't seen too much from us early on here. And again, if we were playing with better players, or not better players, but with our first choice players, then maybe that would work a little bit better. I think we'd probably be looking to use Abiyomi as the number 10 as the shadow striker if this is something we look to do long term. We could then have, say, Tipton and somebody in midfield. There's a good ball for Byrne getting forward. Can he find the finish? Oh, he's dinked it. He's chipped the keeper magnificently. And a first goal of the season for Reece Byrne. And it's a cheeky little finish as well. Excellent stuff. Missed who put the ball through for him. Was it Simpson? He's been disappointing. It was Simpson. Nicely weighted pass. Byrne did brilliantly. Brought it under control. And how about that for a finish? Excellent stuff from Reece Byrne. Alright, so that's 1-0, and an early tick in the correct box for this tactic as well. Oh, that's half time. That went by quick, didn't it? Anyway, we'll take it. We've scored from our only highlights. You're capable of better, boys. We'll fist pump and say we have faith in them. And we'll get back out there. Is anybody that's not playing particularly well? Willis and Lillis in midfield. I wonder if we bring McQuaid on as the deep-lying playmaker just to have a look at it. We do have a week off before the next game. You can't make subs from this screen, can you? Which is a little bit frustrating. So we might do that. Lillis, I don't think, is long-term an option for that in that particular role. So we'll get somebody on that is. And we might get an even better idea of how things are going to work for us. They've gone back to a 4-4-2. So we're going to get to see the formation against 2 different formations, which is probably a good thing as well. Murphy misses his header. Oh, and it's gone in off the goalkeeper. We're not getting much luck, are we? We're not playing that well either. So it's not all down to bad luck, but we've had some things go against us. And it might be a case of we're just going to have to... That was going wide, I think, too, wasn't it? we might have to sacrifice some other things to try and get a little bit better from set pieces, defending them. And the game ticks by very, 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 very quickly indeed. Willis is not having a great game in there either, and McQuaid. So I wonder if, let's try just getting rid of instructions. Let's try raising the tempo and see if that helps us at all. We've got a nervous-looking Bobby Roddy. I've hit encourage as the highlight starts. Mulligan gets it forward towards Roddy. Can't win it. McQuaid can't win it. Are we going to find ourselves under some unwanted pressure here? Oh, over the bar. And, well, we need to be a little bit better retaining possession there, don't we? All right, here we go again. About a minute left of the 90. McQuaid in some space. Willis is in space as well. Denham goes beyond him. I'm not quite sure what that was. Willis, can he get back? He's doing his best. Cross comes in. Murphy's there. Murphy gets it away. Roddy. Play off the target man, boys. Murphy goes long, looking for and finding Simpson. It's there for Byrne. Oh, what is that pass? But Edgar wins it back for us. Boyle now for Willis. Back to Boyle. Simpson. Can Mr. X-ray vision? There he is again. It's Byrne in on goal. Byrne, he tucks it away and he's got himself a double. And it's Simpson again with the pass. And there might be a little bit to this formation, I think. If we were to play this a few more times, get more familiar with it, put our first choice players in the formation. Let me know what you guys think. But it's not the best team, as I said, we're playing against in the league. It's a cup game, so they may not be taking it as seriously either. But I think there's a little bit to like. Hall and Boyle in wide areas. They're both decent attacking fullbacks. Yeah, I think... And what we've seen here is something we haven't seen from Simpson all season, and that is some assists, putting his X-ray vision to use. Here we go again. There's a good ball for Hall. Good ball for Roddy. Can Roddy... Oh, it's Byrne on a hat-trick, and Byrne finishes his hat-trick. Well done. A little bit of luck going our way that time. And, well, that is tie done. And, well, all you tactical geniuses in the comment that suggested things like this, like the 3 centre-backs, wing-backs, you've done that again. And, well, Byrne up top. I tell you what, maybe we're looking at Cargbo-Byrne as a first-choice partnership, because he has been superb in front of goal this game. Only just kept himself onside there, but the fact that the defender plays that shouldn't mean offside is null and void. What we don't want to do is concede a goal right at the end here. It's headed away, and when you're ready, referee, we'll go into the semi-finals of the League Cup. But we'll only go in by a goal. I mean, we're a minute over what you said we were going to play. It shouldn't make a difference. That should be the last kick of the game. It's a frustrating one because now I've got to edit in that stupid logo that you've just seen. But that's just me complaining. We definitely need to work on defending set pieces and corners though, don't we? That's, was it 3 goals this episode we've conceded from a set piece? But there we go, 3-2. I think that just about is a fair scoreline. We definitely deserve to win. They weren't probably 2 goals worse than us. More of the same next time, boys. Excellent stuff. So we go through along with Coleraine and Cliftonville. There'll obviously be a fortunate go-away game. There'll obviously be another fixture in there somewhere. But a hat-trick from Byrne, that is a thing of beauty, mate. We'll probably get you out there for the next one as well. And club form should keep Cargbo in the Sierra Leone side. You would imagine so. But guys, that'll do it for today. If you've enjoyed that, hit thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. We keep winning in cup games. We really would be rather having those points in the league. But I think what we'll do is we'll come back next time. Do we go for the semi-final since we're here? I don't think we do. I think what we'll do is we'll come back after if we make the final, we'll show that. But I think we'll come back for Larne and Glentoran. We'll give this new formation a couple of games here to get used to it, and then come back for that and see how we're looking. If you've enjoyed that, guys, as I said, thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Feedback in the comments on the tactic, anything you think we could tweak. And I'll see you next time for Larne and Glentoran. Take care.